think it was called 7 Days That Shook the World. And he and some other American communists went there to Moscow. And basically the book is a celebration of the Bolsheviks and the revolution. And they weren't forced at gunpoint to feel that way. They drank the Kool-Aid. They bought this 100%.
Even though the Bolsheviks forced everyone at gunpoint.
In this case, these guys literally willingly left the United States and went to Moscow to participate because this is the greatest thing that ever happened, and this will happen everywhere, and we'll all be free. And then it's really interesting, the evolution of his thought and a number of the others that went with him as they then had to live the reality of what happened, and then, became ultimately very harsh critics of the Bolsheviks and then were silenced. But they went there. Nobody came and kidnapped them out of Chicago and dragged them off. They were 100% convinced they had swallowed the whole
hammer
whole thing.
and the sickle.
Yeah, exactly. So, there's no question that there are large numbers of folks inside the United States that have bought this. Everybody's huge numbers of people that are celebrating that Mamdani is going to be the mayor of New York City. He belongs to the Democratic Socialists of America. It's a revolutionary communist organization, and they don't hide it. Go on their website, read what they write. We are an evil nation in every possible respect. We were founded by racists and slavers, their words. We're an evil thing and we must be destroyed. And that guy is now going to be the mayor of New York City.
I think it was this morning or yesterday, he said he was going to stop the enforcement of removing homeless encampments.
Mm-hmm.
And that does not ever end well.
No, and it always mystifies me, by the way, how the answer to how you're going to show compassion
is to be cruel
and allow people, most of whom have issues like drug dependency. We're going to allow this guy to live in squalor on the street in life-threatening circumstances rather than intervening. That's how we're going to show our compassion. Look, he's a revolutionary communist. He's now formed his transition team.
Full of revolutionary communists.
It is filled with some very scary dudes.
And ladies.
Folks who, one of the guys that I was looking at recently is a member of the Malcolm X, I think it's grassroots organization, if I remember the exact name. Part of their platform is that there are at least 5 southern states that they intend to seize to establish an autonomous black nation.
Okay.
So there's 5 full states in the Union that they're going to take out. And this guy is formally on the transition team. And by the way, he's not an exception. I'm just using this as an example. He's not an exception in the sense of his extremism. So they advocate explicitly for the establishment of people's assemblies. Sounds a lot like Revolutionary Committee, which will then, in effect, exercise all power in whatever locale. So in other words, the cops won't police an area anymore. The People's Assembly will police it. The People's Assembly will exercise all authority. So in effect, forget about an autonomous zone that's a park with a bunch of people sitting around smoking dope, whatever. Now you're talking about an autonomous zone that will be Queens and
the whole borough.